Yo, what's going on, guys? Carnage back here again, and today I am back with a brand new Marvel Legends review. And this is actually one of my most anticipated figures for the year of 2024. 2024 was about to say 5, and then I decided to say 4. And that would be the brand new Marvel Legends Spider-Man Across Spiderverse Spider-Man 2099. And let me just say, I have been so excited for this specific figure. I apologize for taking him off the screen. It's just more the fact that I was very, very happy to find him. And I also found the Earth 42 Miles along with it. So I was very excited to find both of them. I originally saw the Miles first, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he was right behind him. So it was basically like, fate or something like that. But hey, without any further ado, let me just open him right up for you guys. All right, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of took a few minutes just to, actually get to the use, like, just play with him for a little bit. I will say though, he does kind of have a square ass, like, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. But I mean, look at that thing; it's literally just a block. Why did I do that? I don't know. But anyway. Let me just say, I really dig the color scheme on him. Which, fun fact for those of you who did not know, Spider-Man 2099 was originally going to be black and red, but, with the way they shadowed it, people thought he was blue and red. Which, I mean, it makes more sense for him to be blue and red anyway, rather than black and red. But, still very cool. Really do dig the Miguel O'Hara head sculpt as well. Kind of, like, it really is very good. Like, this one's definitely way better than the Miles G that we got. And I also really do dig the shoulder, or are they really shoulder spikes, or are they wrist spikes? Yeah, wrist spikes. And also with the, gauntlet, that, the dimensional gauntlet, or whatever the hell it's called. Really digging that as well. Also the backside, just so beautiful. So beautiful. And I do apologize if it keeps, focusing on Lobo. Come on. Focus on the main guy of the show. Really digging him, though. I really do love him. Like, I really do love the spider on his chest, though. Like, don't get me wrong. I really prefer the original comic book one. But this one, very cool, too. Very reminiscent of a Black Widow, in my opinion. Really cool detailing, sculpt all around. Like, and there's not much you can really do with, blue and red, but they did phenomenal with it, especially on this. Like, my god. Especially the face sculpt, man. Like, let me just pop this off just so I can get a closer look for you guys. Like, I mean, look at that. Beautiful detailing. And I mean, other than this, he comes with his, masked head, which, very cool. I kind of wish they would have given us, like, a, third head sculpt with, like, his vampire teeth. But, they can only do so much, I know. And then his, like, clawed out hands, which, very cool. Also, fun fact for those of you who do not know, if I remember correctly from the comics, which, if I am wrong, please correct me down below, I believe 2099 doesn't actually have a wall climbing ability. He only has, like, like his talons to, like, dig into walls and stuff. So that's basically the only way he can, climb walls and stuff. Which is kind of also why he does have, he's built like a fucking tank. And I mean that in the most respectful way to my daddy. Sorry, what? Daddy? Sorry. Anyway, daddy? Anyway, like, this Miguel O'Hara head sculpt, man, best thing about this figure. Like, fully honest, wish I would have gotten this figure way sooner, just because I know I'm going to be enjoying the shit out of it. Like, it's so good. Like, articulation-wise, it's going to be fantastic. Only thing I wish they would have had, butterfly joints. That's basically it. But, I mean, head sculpt-wise, fantastic. Articulation, double-jointed knees, double-jointed elbows. And should have probably heated him up with a little bit of water before I, started bending him around. But, so cool, man. Shoulder joint. full 360 rotation, hip swivel, ab crunch. So amazing, man. So amazing. Beautiful figure too, by the way. Again, square ass. Like, I keep pointing out, like, the square ass, and I don't know why. Like, 2099 Spider-Man has been my favorite one since I first saw him in... What was it? Because it wasn't the 90s cartoon. They didn't have 2099 Spider-Man in that. My first experience with 2099 would have been watching someone play Shattered Dimensions, I'd say. And I was like, oh, that's a fucking cool costume. And then I just kind of, started learning on the internet from there. And let me just say, this figure is amazing. From his head all the way down to his toes. And I do apologize, I kind of knocked my phone off the stand, so let me just fix that real quick. But yeah, this Miguel O'Hara figure already has jumped his way to like top 3, if not the #1 best Marvel Legend I have picked up this year. Like this and the Cable figure I am really enjoying quite a bit. Like the Cable I haven't really posed in a while, but I know I really enjoy the Cable. And I think Cable was going to be my #1 this year, but I think 2099 just kind of did that. And I haven't even really gotten into the review yet. I've just been, more complimenting the figure itself. But I mean, yeah, pretty good articulation all the way around. He can't look up super well, but he can look down very, very intimidatingly. Again, with how small his head is, the ball joint is kind of a little... Like, for me, it's a little uneasy, but I mean, the rest of the figure, like, built phenomenally. Like, he can T-pose, man. He can T-pose. Let me just say, very happy I did not pick up the previous one, because this one, especially with, the Daddy O'Hara head sculpt, because, like, I keep pointing it out, and I know I shouldn't, but, and this is my first Spider-Man 2099 in this, size too. So I'm very, very, very pleased with it. And, like, kicks out super well. Like I know most people make up their own decision about these kinds of things, but I mean, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, pick this up. Because I know this one will definitely be very, very hard to get, especially when the next movie gets out. Or comes out, which... maybe 2025 at this point. I don't know. But I am very excited. But anyway, let me just compare him to the rest of the Spider-Verse figures that I have. Here he is next to Spider-Man India, which again, I will be getting to a review on him at some point. Hopefully soon. I've just been really enjoying posing him around. Like, he's definitely a fun one to pose around. Fully honest, most of these Spider-Verse figures are very fun to pose around. Especially, recreating scenes from said movie. But, yeah. Again, like I said, Spider-Man India will be getting a review soon. Here he is next to the only other figure that I reviewed from this wave. The Earth 42 Miles, which, let me just say, kind of curious if these two will meet in the next movie as well. And then here he is next to Peter B, which, very, very cool, because, we know they have, like, a little bit of history from, the last movie. And then here he is next to the original Anomaly, the Miles Morales. And, like, I know my Miles in this pose is kind of a little bent down, but I mean, look at that height comparison. Like, that's intimidating. That is, like, a full... Like, if we were going by, actual height, he's like a foot taller than Miles. And he's also built like a fucking truck. And I do apologize if I'm swearing quite a bit, but I mean, I'm just so in love with this figure. You know what? Actually, let me try to find my 3 3/4 inch 2099, because that's the only other 2099 figure I have. But I do want to see them next to each other, so just hold on a moment. Alright, finally found him. But here he is next to the you know, 3 3/4 inch one. And yeah, let me just say, very happy that I now have two 2099s. And like I said, I really dig this one more than that logo. Like, this one looks intimidating as fuck. This one, I'd be scared to see in an alley. This one, I would be scared to see anywhere. This one, just specifically an alley. But I mean, very, very badass costume, dude. Very great design, and let me just say, I do recommend you guys try to get this one, because, like I said, he might be very difficult when the movie comes out again to, like, try to find him. And I mean, even with, like, this, like, just with the alternate head sculpt, like, already amazing figure. And I don't know which way I want to pose him, because I really like him with the mask on, but I also really love him without the mask on, so, ooh, gonna be very fun trying to figure out how I want to pose him on my shelf. But yeah, don't really have much else to say about it, other than pick this up ASAP, because you will regret it if you don't. And I'm gonna be actually posing him around for a little while after this, and I'll try to get a, you know, picture of him with, you know, Miles. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.